if your motor are 200 steps per rotation, how many steps does it got on there to angle? See that fucking shit ain't gonna be under no way.
Turn on flashlight.
It's on now.
That's okay, there's a sticker on the other side. Sure, it's gonna be on the back side.
What about this one? You should all look on here.
How could I know? Ball screws, this is all ball screws, we don't have them. Acme screws, we don't have those screws, we got rack and pinion.
It's on the back of this one motor says 1.8 step motor.
Okay, we know it's a 1.8. We know it's a 1.8, calculate. Lead screw. All the ball screws, we don't have a ball screw, see, this is based on 1/8, 200 steps per rotation. So that's saying it's going 200 steps per rotation. And it is 1/8, I'll bet you, is it a full, I don't know. Yeah. Steps, calculate value, 200 steps a millimeter. Can't use it because we don't know, we're close now with the 63.3.
It's running.
Huh?
It's running.
Well, it's plugged in, it's, we're just, yeah, it's running. And we're just trying to calculate it to get it to, like I said, we want it to move 4 inches, we tell it to move 4 inches, we want it to move 4 inches, and then we're getting a little bit of a discrepancy.
Yeah, the rest is acceleration and all that shit, so we gotta know tool change. Yeah, that's the only place to do it, we gotta know. I put it to 62, I saved it.
You want me to,
Put the magnet, yeah, put the magnet once. Oh, what was I thinking before, if I put, if I put 62 there, millimeters a step. No, you gotta put how many millimeters you want it to go. 50 millimeters. 100. Yeah, I don't know that information on your stuff. There, I put it at 100.
you're about 95, just a hair over 95.
And I went one whole digit, so it does make a difference. So let's go back here and go to 0. Go to the settings. And I was just a hair under with 63, right?
Yeah,
So I'm gonna go 63.3. 63.3. So I was just under, so I'm gonna put 63.8 and see how much that makes a difference. Alright, here we go. 100 millimeters. If it changes, then we gotta go find out. We gotta figure out the formula for this. And we gotta, because if you put it at, if it goes 100 now and then I bring it back, go 200 and all of a sudden it goes 205. You know what I'm saying? There's a formula, something's not right.
Yeah.
Something's not right.
So you're not, you gained.
A little bit though.
Yep, you gotta go about another millimeter.
Yep, so I'm gonna go in that number when it stops, and I'm gonna go in that number and put 63.88. 63.88. That's why it was off a little. I believe that's why it was off a little. I'm gonna go 100. Magnet's tight, right?
Yep.
I believe that's what the difference. You gotta get that decimal point.
Yeah.
Then when you go 200, it'll be right there.
Yeah.
It's losing it as you go farther.
Exactly. You know, if you're a hair short now, you
Yep.
go farther, it'll be even, even
So
shorter.
I got 63.88. I only went 8 decimal points. I went 0.8 and I went another 8.
And you still didn't go enough.
Boy, and I'm gonna hit 64. Oh, okay. Here we go. We'll go back. Put it to 0. Go back over here. Go to 100. And change it to, I'm at 88. I'm gonna go 98. 88. Or should I go 89? 90. We'll see if it goes too far at 98. We'll go back. I can go back to 88. I can go back to just 90 instead of 98. We'll see, unless it gains. Here we go, 100 millimeters. How does that look?
You're still short.
Okay.
Yep, you're still short. You didn't see
A millimeter or?
yeah, a good millimeter.
Oh, shit. I went 98 and dropped it out. So we'll go to 6398. If I go 64, it was too far. Okay, 6398. We'll go 6398. And I'm gonna go to 64. See what that color does. Save it, and yes, reboot the software. That's what it's doing when it flashes here. That's gotta do that every time you save that. Here we go. 100.
Going farther, but not quite far enough yet.
So a tad more, right?
Yep, just a tad.
All right, we'll hit the. We'll do the. I went 64. We'll go to. We gotta go jump that number now at a decimal point, and it's only got to be like 60. It's only got to be like 63. What the fuck? You save it. 6398. 64 is the next number. Oh, look at that, hit the wrong number. Get it right, dude. 64.00. Save that. Yes, and I had it at 6398. So that little bit, let's see if it kept it. Make sure this is working right. 64. Here we go. I didn't go back to 0.
Nope, not yet.
Alright, you're gonna have to put the magnet on the end.
Good. Okay?
We gotta make sure if we're gonna get that close, you gotta make sure we're looking at it right, cause that little 1 millimeter is not huge if we're not
No.
setting it right. I'm gonna have to read the troubleshooting if we go back and we go to 200 and it goes past or off, then there's something else gotta get changed.
You're still just a fucking tad shy.
Too much?
You gotta go a little more.
It is 64 point. A little more, I'm gonna go half the distance, I'm at 64. I did that last time, so I had it at 64. We did this before. No, we had the 100 millimeters right on the money. I had 64.3, I'm going back. I'll put 64.3 in there again. Watch, and then we go to 200 and don't do it right. I gotta read up on this. How to configure this with belts and rack and pinion. Cause it's not, then we went to we had these numbers before. See, I got it at 64. I'll go 64.3. Enter. Save. Yes. $64.3, and then we went 200 and it was off. Yeah, we went 200 and then it was off. It went too far. 100 is good, but the 200 was off. So there's something else we gotta change some other shit or something. Troubleshooting is on the internet, so that ain't gonna work. We gotta set something else different. You're gonna be right on it, but then when we go to 200, it's gonna be off.
Yeah, I have to say you're right on right now.
Yeah, see, and we did that last time.
So send her back home and then try it at 200.
Yep. Enter. Yep, we went, and then it was too much. This is our best number at 100. And then it changes. That's why I kept it there before.
Yeah.
Now you go to 200, it's gonna change. XG21 200. Yeah, it's not gonna be off. We gotta read up on this stuff and see how to calibrate this now and all. And that's the next step. Read how to calibrate it.
You gained just a little bit. One.
I don't think that's gonna, I wonder if that's backlash on this machine. I wonder if
Actually,
that's,
hold it, if I move the ruler here a little bit too. So you're about dead on.
we weren't off. That's play or something, or backlash in the machine. Here, I'll prove it. Let's go back to 0.
Yep.
I think we're all right. I think we had it, 64.3, I think we had it, and we fooled ourselves. We can't go that accurate because you might have play in the machine. So let's try this once. Yep, 64.3. We were chasing our tails, I think, for nothing. We'll see. Let's go back. And I'll even run it, I'll run it negative
Yeah, we'll do it.
100, and it should keep going. It should go that way.
I'll mark it after you.
Yeah, I'm gonna go way back and give it more room. We're gonna go way that way, and we could actually turn it off and push it over, but I'm gonna let it go. The only wait, jog. Jog that more. I'm gonna jog that faster. Yeah, hold on. You should be able to jog. It says 10%. Can I change that? There. Jog. I got it at 56%. There, that's better. That's what we need to do.
Should I,
Now I'm gonna go negative.
okay, let me get a stop on the other side here.
Let me go negative just to see.
Okay.
Just to hit enter and see if it goes that way. There we go. We gotta. You can change it. I don't know the software that good. Okay, here we go. I'm gonna go to 0. I'm gonna go negative
Okay, I'll put
200 and just wait. I'll go. Yeah, you can do that too. So we get it over there. Well, I'm going negative 200.
Alright.
And it'll go faster too. I don't know what I was thinking while we had it.
Oh, that's fast.
Well, we're learning a lot of old software. I know all kinds of different software, but we don't know.
So now we're,
We just gotta make sure that we don't get too fussy.
yeah, now we're an 8-inch off. Oh, no, I was on the wrong mark. I was on, let's see, there's that bolt right there.
That fucker's right there.
Yeah, it's there.
It's there. We were chasing our tail. That might get hot. You might want to turn it off. Okay. Now I'm gonna do another test.
Turn off flashlight.
I'm gonna go
It's off now.
hit it again. No, but don't do it that way. Okay. Yeah. It's gonna be the way.
Where you sending it now?
All right, that's the number. Let's go back to the other one, the Y. Let's go to the Y and see what's going on. We're gonna put the Y. I think has the same setup. What is she recording all of this? Holy Christ! You got your 60,000 bits of information. You're recording that shit. I think the Y is the same way. So we got enough room to come forward 100 millimeters. So I'm going to change the Y the same way. X, I'm going to put that same thing. I'm going to 64.3. I hope that should be it.
And you're gonna
64.3, and I'm only going to go like 20 millimeters. Save it. Yeah, we were chasing our tail.
I don't got no magnet, nothing to stick to here, but
That's alright, just lay a wrench there.
I
Lay a-
got just laid a magnet there.
Yeah, there you go. That's what I gotta do. Let me see which way I gotta. Positive should be toward me, so I should be alright on the Y. Yep, okay. 0. And I'm gonna go set the magnet up, then I'm gonna go 50 millimeters, and then I'm gonna go 200. Got it?
Just a second. I'm one wrong, yeah. Got it. You hit
Oh,
the-
I can turn the speed up on that too.
You hit the wrong, you hit this one, actually.
Did I? What an idiot. Oh yeah, it was up there. Come on now, wake up, you're doing.
No, you went backwards.
Okay, yep, that's alright. Now I'm gonna zero it out. Now I'm gonna go 100.
You got me, hit the magnet again. Okay, I'm good.
Yeah, just lay something there. We can't look at it that close.
No,
If we got it with our eyes, you'll see it when you cut something out. Go cut a, you can cut a 6-inch square out and you're gonna see it right away.
and, do that. You're short.
You gotta go right by that line right there. So I'm gonna go back 100 and it'll touch here. It should see if it moves your. There's 100 right there. Now we'll see if it touches that when I go back. Oh, that's a magnet.
Yep.
You fucking ranchers. This ain't that difficult. Here we go, look it. I'm gonna go 100 millimeters again. Alright,
Crickets.
0,
Crickets.
100.0. It's gotta be, it looks like the same belt and everything.
Oh, it's moving now.
Yep, that's it. Right on the nuts. Alright, now we're gonna go, I'm gonna go back negative 200. 0, negative 200.
Here, let me,
Alright, we were chasing our tail for nothing.
I missed it. Let me get that on and then. Do it again?
Yep, hold on, I'm gonna zero it out. 200 in there. Negative 200. Oops. Get your thing on the right button here, Billy Bob. Negative 200. This tells you if you're doing something wrong. Yeah, when I measured mine, I remember doing shit. Fuck, that's it. Okay, now what you're gonna do, we're gonna do the Z, and then when you get a chance, you cut a 6-inch box, and if you can't see it with the negative, you know what I mean, if you're close, you can't see it, your parts are gonna be try it. Like I said, we'll try it.
You don't want me to put the calipers on it when I'm done?
No, you should be able to. You should be able to take a 4-inch box, put the caliper on the inside, and it'll be right there.
Yeah.
And I'll change this to inches.
Yeah.
Now the Z is gonna be totally different, so let's do the Z. Okay, I'm gonna zero this out, and let's go to the Z up. You got room to go up. How much room you got to go up?
You can go up about 3 inches. Keep it going. You still got about 2.5 inches to go up. Okay, slow it down. You got an inch yet if you wanna.
Alright, that's good. Now I'm gonna zero it out, and I'm only gonna go down 20 millimeters.
Okay, how are we gonna measure that? I suppose I could measure it like this, right to the bottom of the thing here, and see what we're at.
Hey, 20. Where's that shaft? I don't want to go that far. I want to go down a little. I want spacing between both. Okay. So I got some play. Okay, something is not right. Alright, now zero this out.
Turn on
Now I'm going to
flashlight.
just put a 20 millimeters.
It's on now.
Yeah, hold the flashlight here.
Okay, you ready?
No, hold the flashlight.
Yeah, here, just go like this and add. What's this right here? Oh, it's right at 100. So we need 120 on the up. That's where it's going to go.
Okay.
I just got 20 in there, enter. 120. Did I measure the top and bottom? It's not right. It only went 110. Okay, let me do that again. Let me zero it out. Do it again. We're going to measure to the top. No, the inside. That's where it's under 100. You gotta go just a tweak more. Go the right way.
You want out.
Okay, I want to go down to 100, so I gotta go down a little couple clicks down. I'll put a number in the next side. There. There's 100. Now 20 up. Inside we're measuring 0, 20, enter. Should have went 120. Okay, that's off. 120 is there, and we're off. Let's go look at the numbers. Z and Y were the same. We're gonna zero this out again. So put that in place. And we're gonna go here and look at channel 102. 199. Now this one's gonna be a little different. This is direct drive, isn't it? Yep, you got a ball screw. Now if we do that calculation, you got a ball screw on there. So now I gotta be careful. I'm gonna go to 180. It was 190, I'll go to 180, save. Oh, I got the Z up, save. Yes. Okay, control, that's 0. I'm gonna put in another 20, because I don't want this to crash. I'll turn it off for half now. Enter. Okay, now we gotta have a marker. We gotta have something to measure.
Okay,
Yeah, see if it goes up.
we're just a little shy of 100 right now.
What could I put on there to see if it went up 20 millimeters? We need to clamp something on here otherwise. Unless you just add 20 to that. If you can add 20 to that, you'll know. Or I could bring it down a little. I could, okay, here's what you wanna do is, tell me, let me look at that number again to make sure it's right, on the Z102, parameter 102, I went to 180, it was 199. Okay, which way, you want me to tweak down just a hair, or?
Yeah, tweak down just a hair. Oh, no, go up a hair, I guess.
Okay, I got feed rates, I gotta slow it down.
Do that again. Do that 100.
Okay, zero it out, and I'm gonna go 20 more up.
Okay?
Did you hit 120?
No, you hit 111.
Oh, okay, that number's gotta go way, that number's gotta go, am I going the right way? 199. What did we start, 199 was short. We're getting there now, we got the XY, 100 with the Z, right there, 180. Did it go farther, or you don't remember?
You gotta,
I'll bet you I gotta go bigger. Was
yeah, 'cause
one-
you went for 120, you're at about 111.
Yes, I got 199. I'm gonna go 210.
Are you gonna bring it back?
Higher, yep, I'll go to zero. Oh, before I change the parameters here, I gotta zero it out. Zero, enter. Go to
Okay,
build
you're
settings,
at-
go
you're at
to
100.
and put the Z, right there. It stayed there at 180. It was 199. I'm gonna go to 200. 199, I'm gonna go 210. Get the frick off of there. 210, it's gotta go bigger. Save it. That's what's wrong, yes. Got it, calibrated. Okay, it saved it. Now here we go. I'll just go 20. It should move farther.
Okay, it did, but not far enough. You're at about 114.
And I want 120. Okay, we gotta go quite a bit more. See, this one is different. Okay, I'm gonna zero it out. Okay, 200. I'm gonna go roughly. I'm gonna go 250. See how close we get. Save. Yes. Press. Okay, here we go. 20. Okay, you got your mark?
Yep, we're at 100.
Get it to 120.
No, you can get up to 120. You went up a little farther, but not to 120.
Okay, how?
You gotta go about.
What are we at?
You're at rate.
120. What's the number?
You're at 116.
Okay, that by that you telling me that I got an idea now. What's I'll go back to zero. I'm not even. I can go quite a bit bigger span. I just didn't want to overshoot.
Yep, right here.
So we're okay. We'll just go to Z-axis. I'm willing to bet we can go to 320. 320. Save it. Just for the hell of it. Okay, it's saved. And I'm gonna go, you're going up all the time, right? So I'm gonna give you, oh no, that's right, you got it at 100. You got enough room to go another? Oh,
I got enough room to go 2 more inches.
that's 45 point, that's 6. I'll tell you what, I'm gonna bring it down some.
Okay,
Let me bring it down to give you room to go up.
okay. Okay, you're about in the middle of the span right now. Okay, whoop.
Alright, now, you put your ruler on there and get it on an even number.
Okay. I'm gonna just go from the bottom up here now.
Yep, and I'll go up a little bit, get a number where I tap it and you're pretty close. We gotta make sure we're on though, or
Okay, you're at, there's a measure, whoop, you had it pretty good there. Can you go back down where you were? Just a tad. Just a touch down. Oop, too much, you got too big of a step there. Okay, I'm at 130.
okay, 130. So it's gotta be, I'm gonna hit, just zero this out, and I'm gonna go 20, it should be 150 then. See how close, we gotta be pretty close now. So now we're looking for 150.
Well, no, you're actually gonna be looking for 110, because I'm measuring from the bottom,
Okay,
right? And that's about where you're at. You just might be just a hair.
oh, that, you gotta watch out with your eyes, so what do we got, 130?
We're at 110 and we were at 130, so you went down 20. Or went up 20.
That's it then. Okay, now if what number are you at right now?
If I read from the bottom up, I'm reading at 110.
110, I'm gonna go 50, 60 will end up. I'm going up 50. That's gonna be it then. Should be at 160 now.
We're at 60.
Yep.
Yeah.
Oh yeah, you're going with your ruler. Yep. Okay. That should be it. So let's go.
That's pretty close.
Yep. So let's go. So let me take a look at it once. See, this thing is not so shiny, just for the hell of it. I should be able to see what we got here. Right there, we're at 30. Oh, you dumbass, you want to use the millimeters. Top is, I'm at 93. 93. 93. That's it. Right here, look at 103. Alright, that should be it. Now when you countersink and put the caliper, that should be it. That should be all of it. Now you gotta take a snapshot of these settings. Well, I wrote them down, so let me go see what the Z is at. It's on parameter 102. That's the file number with the dollar sign Z. 320. So here's the final numbers. 320. That's steps in millimeters.
And that's for the...
Steps in millimeters. That's your Z. And the Y is... The Y is
Yes, CNC.
64.3, both of them. 64.3. And the Y is 64.3, and I knew they would. They got the same belt and sprocket.
Yep, yep.
That were your parameters, and that you see right in here. This is where you can control everything on there, different stuff. You change these numbers, you can screw yourself. So, just so, and here's your controller side. There you go. It should be good. That is an abort each stop.
Okay, so...
Now you go on YouTube and you look at guys running this, and you can. A guy will go through this what each one does.
Yeah.
I got your draw up to 36%. Just slide that down and it'll go down lower, okay?
It'll slow down.
Yep. And you got your feed rate, reset feed rates. You gotta read what I got the continuous jog, so when you hold it, it moves steady.
Yep.
You turn that off, it only moves whatever you want. If you want it to move, that's what we should have used. Look at that, I could have said 100 millimeters, hit the X, it goes 100. We could have used that instead of measuring.
What about, can we get it switched to inches now?
Oh, yes. Good one. Let's go, there's inches. I'm going to zero everything out. That's a good idea. Now we're going to take the X and go 1 inch.
Okay, let me put a magnet.
Yep.
Okay.
And here we go. Enter. Yeah, looks like it. Look at 8 TV. That's it. Control, let's see, that's it. You can see this a lot better than that shiny thing, but that's tough to see. That's it.
Well, I'm sure she's close. I'll have to play with it.
Yeah, because look at it depends how you tip that ruler. I'm telling you, look at
No, I know. Oh, yeah.
you gotta have that thing totally straight.
Here, try it again.
Now watch. Here, I'm gonna set the magnet right there. I'm gonna put the point of that magnet. There's an inch. Oh, we can't do that. Yeah, it should touch that now. It
Well,
should just
no.
touch it when I go back.
It won't touch it. You're going to clear it. You got to let it stick out about so far.
There. Now we'll go to 0. ain't gonna get. You want to, like I said, make your box, and then you're gonna know.
Okay, yeah, that's what we'll have to do. And then,
Make
like
a
I said,
square box.
No.
Make a 8x8-ish.
Yeah,
Cut in there.
Yep.
A piece of scrap.
Yep.
Piece of foam.
Um,
Now, what else was I just thinking? Your limits. There's going to be a place in here to set your limits, so that when you get this over here and you zero everything out,
yep,
this machine will only go so far.
Yep.
You turn this off, you take your ruler and go from this to where it stops,
yep.
and say this only goes
That's max.
30 inches. There's going to be a max setting.
That'd be like absolute zero.
Yes, you got to go in that corner and you close shut, go to zero with everything. There's going to be a setting. Instead of using micro switches, I never did that in my life. I put the settings in the firmware. Max travels, there it is, look it. So if you try to move this far, it probably won't move past the 810.
Yeah.
And their parameters in here is millimeters, but I know why, because it's so accurate, easier to measure.
Yeah.
So you just convert it, 25.4 times inches will give you millimeters. 25.4, so you just convert it, but here's your maxes. Z. Now you gotta make sure you pick the right one, because these are accelerations. And your steppers sound good right now, but it says X axis maximum travel. This is where you put your limits in, see? Right here. Limits are on line 130. 130, 31, and 32. So when you get going, you measure if it goes 20 inches times 25.5, you put that number in there, you gotta save it, and then it'll say you wanna reboot it, that's all, it's yes, the firmware, and it'll save it.
Okay. So
And if you've got issues, I can,
I'll get you back here.
yeah.
I'll play around with it first, see what it's doing.
It's
Now-
looking pretty good.
From Open Builds, they got a touch probe that'll hook right
Yep.
up to this machine.
That's gonna have to get configured, I'd have to look that up.
Well,
You plug it in there, and it's got a bit you put in there, and it touches that steel, and it picks up the current, because there's gonna be a wire clipped onto a ground,
Yep,
and it'll stop dead,
yep,
and there's gonna be, right here's your probe.
yep.
So when you hit that, I'll bet you hit that, and you've got your bit in there, you put the probe under there, and I'll have to look how to set that up.
I'll order one from Open Builds. This
Yeah.
one will plug right into here.
Yeah, it's better than rigging up your old.
Yeah. I'll just, yeah, it comes with a 7-foot cable, I think. Which is
It's amazing, that's a good board.
No,
That's
no.
a cooling fan.
No, I'll play around with it, like I say, now when I go into my design software and I create a G code, how do I get it into here?
Well, that's a good question. This is a little bit. I gotta read up on 3D View Macros G Code Editor. Yeah, I don't know how to get it in here, but it's gonna be one of these here.
There should be,
You're gonna take I gotta find out if you just plug it in there or in your PC and send it to that. Oh, right there it is.
where's that?
Let's go back to the 3D view. This is the coding
That's
that it
the
does.
view.
So you're gonna want to go like that, and then it'll show your
Part,
parts. Yeah.
yeah.
That's as big as that gets. Reset the view, simulate. Oh, you can do a simulation on here. That's crazy. That's good. You could bring your part in. Here, Joe, open G code. See, there you go. You just go open it up. There's your Vectric.
Okay, got
Make the G code on there. Make a simple little horse,
Yeah,
or import a horse.
yeah, box, whatever.
Yep, import it and hit Vectric and go get it off of Vectric
Yep,
and bring it in, and it'll show the horse,
yeah.
and then do a simulation. There's going to be a simulation on here.
Yeah.
That's cool. You don't even have to.
Now,
That's cool.
now with that other software that I had,
Oh, right here you'll have that image here. You hit that, and it'll make sure it's tracing right, and it should do the same thing over there then.
okay.
So
Now what about with that other software that I had? You know, that we loaded before?
oh, you don't need that no more if you don't want it.
No, but I mean, if a guy were to use that now, would that be calibrated too with this?
That's just a G code reader. I don't
G-code,
know.
that's a G code send, called G code
Yeah,
sender.
that's just yeah, that should work.
That-
But you just make the G code just like you're doing in Vectric.
Yeah,
And then you're just taking that G code and bringing it in here. This is the controller, this is the cam, that's the CAD G code reader.
right.
So it should work, yes.
Right, but the other cam should work also.
Yes. It's just making G code, just like,
You want
this
to-
is all done here. Why, do you think you know how to do that better, or?
Well, no,
I would learn this, it's so intuitive.
Okay, well, can we just close this one down and try it?
No, you can keep this open, just minimize it, keep it
Yeah.
open. Which one was it? What was it, Flash,
No,
GNC?
no, not the flash, it was, G Sender it's called.
Yeah, right there.
Yeah, get that one.
It should. Should be, it's, cause this is not a machine controller, this just, I think, I'm gonna look at it.
Yeah, this will control the machine.
Oh, then you don't wanna mix the two. It don't matter, that open builds is making the G code for your image, so. Vectric, yeah, you don't wanna do that, you're gonna get all confused. You wanna use Vectric, makes the G code. Now go look on Vectric and see what their. Wait, that it's coming up now. With this program. There it is.
Yeah, see, cause this has all your controller options in there too.
Yeah, I don't know if this is compatible with that. It should, but you're gonna have to configure, nope, you're gonna have to recalibrate and everything. Oh, you got a touch screen? Yeah. Look at, you're gonna have to recalibrate and do it. It's a whole different CAD
You
program.
gotta have to,
So what you wanna do is, this open builds
yeah,
is not. This is reading G code. That's what you want. This is what you want. You want to use Vectric, which is your CAD CAM system.
Yeah.
It makes the G code. You gotta put it on a disk, and then it'll be on your computer. They're all on your computer. Then you just want to open that file up and then simulate it here, and then it should work.
okay.
Shit, I did not notice this touch screen.
So now to get my code in there again, I go to,
Yeah, you open it up and you already got a file
oh,
from
gotcha,
Vectric.
gotcha. So I just put Vectric.
Click
I'll go on
that,
my
and
Vectric,
it'll go get that file,
Get
that
my
G
document,
code that you made.
go in my documents file and
In
in
Vectric.
Vectric and I can
Yeah.
fill it out. Well, I'll be playing with that tomorrow.
Yeah, and go watch YouTube stuff. There's guys on there that'll say, this is how I take it and bring it in from Vectric.
Yeah.
I mean, it'll be all on there.
Yeah.
So go look, there's gonna be a guy on YouTube that's gonna go through this and say, this is how you use your probe. This is, and that's all knowledge you learn.
Gotcha. Well, I've been doing that, I've been watching.
Yeah,
that.
this is the CAM system, Vectric is the CAD.
Right.
CAD, CAM, just like, your practical was the CAM system.
Yeah.
You went on Bobcat, did the CAD.
Yeah.
They're separate things.
Yeah.
The G code sender is a machine controller, a CAM system. You don't want that's this. You're gonna get
Yeah.
mixed up. They're gonna conflict with each other. This knows it's on port 3 now.
Yeah.
So when you start it all back up, it'll run. It should
Yeah.
run.
Alright, well then, like I say, what I'm gonna do is I'll go online tonight and I'll order that, Touch Pro.
Yeah.
And I'll get you back here again and we'll get that calibrated and then in the meantime, I'll know how this is operating.
Yeah.
And then after we get that CAD thing done, I'll grease you with some cash for you.
You make a 6x6 box on Vectric.
Yeah.
There's gonna be a list of what machine you have now. They might have an open builds XP on your Vectric.
You could,
When you make the G code and you click on that, you can make just basic Gerbil G code and it'll run. Or you go look and they'll say which CNC do you have if you got that box, but you got an oddball. So Vectrix has,
the different machines.
yes, they just have basic G code and Gerbil, and then they got a million machines that people buy.
Yeah,
So you might get by with just the basic
Gerbil?
Gerbil.
yeah,
And it's G code is G code. It's just it's easier to match it with your machine, but you already got it calibrated. Here's what's cool about this. Now you hit disconnect. Okay, so code connect. It's disconnected. Now you turn this off, and you unplug this. And here's what's cool. You can still, I think, run this machine. Maybe I'd be interested. Maybe you can't. I have the simulator. No. Okay. Enter the code serial number. Send. No, it did. Oh no, wait! I gotta get over here. Here's what's cool. You go get your file, bring it in here, and run it. You don't even need that on your machine. You can take this in the house now. your
Yeah.
laptop, and you can run and simulate your stuff.
Yeah, sure, so I can design in the house, simulate it, make sure it's working.
You'll have it on your laptop because all the software's on here. You don't need a USB port. I got a feeling that SD card is for if you want to put a bunch of files on there and stick it in there and get the G code off of there. But I don't think, or upgrade the firmware. But I don't think I'll have to look that up. I think you're fine.
Yeah,
You can do it right here and simulate it and watch it go down.
Yeah.
And then make sure when your Z, now it's in inches, when you draw it up and you say I want that go down a 1/4 inch, you'll see the Z go 0.25 and you're set.
yeah, negative 0.25.
Then you know it's running right. You can't crash it.
Yeah,
That's what's neat about this. Is very good and it's free. This is very good.
yeah,
It's intuitive because it's so simple. They ain't got 60,000 buttons.
yeah,
And you can look at the code. This is the code that'll be running your G code. You can watch the file in the simulator. These are macros. You don't want to set them up. You can make certain buttons, like you can make the Z run.
right.
That's
right.
what a macro.
Yeah,
Here's the G code editor, so you could actually make your own G code.
yeah, you know.
You don't want to get into that.
No,
I was
no.
doing that shit, but you don't want to do that.
No, I don't wanna.
This is
So I
very.
notice when you put it in 3D view, it shows the machine up here.
Yeah.
So it's probably gonna show this move back and forth when that's,
It sure it might. I know you can rotate and look at your depth and everything.
yeah,
I don't know. See, I'm not familiar with this.
yeah, I gotta calculate.
Well, if I was building another CNC, my brother wants to build it out. He'd do get that box and the 3-steppers for 500. The software's free and he's set.
Yeah.
Cause he knows all about code. He knows how
No.
to CAD anything.
Do I gotta shut that power unit down every night?
I would unplug it.
Okay, just unplug it, there's
Yep,
not a
it's
plug.
not doing anything, but the fan is running to keep it cool. Yep, I would unplug it.
Just unplug it. Okay. Alright,
So you're
alright,
set.
well then let's power that thing down, shut her down, I'm gonna just let her sit here for tonight and then I'll come in here tomorrow.
Yeah, this is all done. You can take your laptop in and just unplug it. This is powered down already. This here is
Well, I
all,
was just gonna leave it here, so I'm just gonna leave it sit here for tomorrow.
yeah, just unplug the power supply.
Yeah.
Yep.
Because I'm gonna,
Yep.
come in here tomorrow and design a little 4x4 inch box
Yes.
and cut it and see if it's cutting throw the calipers on it and
Yes.
and
And you're set.
see if it's doing its thing.
There you go.
And we can shut this thing down or just,
That's pretty far. A lot easier to put up. You don't know that shit. Sometimes it can take days and all this nonsense. What is it? 441.
alright, so I don't even gotta power this down, I just shut the door on this thing here and let her.
Yeah, it'll just go to sleep mode. You open it up and touch your key, it should wake up again and
That's what we're gonna
take
do.
it in the house. You can unplug it. Got a good battery yet.
I got her plugged in. She's charging.
Okay. All I gotta do is take my meter and my tape measure. And I think I got everything on my tools here, a couple tools. That wasn't too bad. I was worried about that. When you kind of calibrate it.
Well, we figured that out.
Yep, this is rack and pinion, which I think is better than ball screw. Your Z is ball screw, but it don't matter.
Yeah,
As long as it works. Oh, that got you out of a jam. And you got stuff, your USB works right off of that controller.
yep.
I like that controller. I
Yeah,
can't
for
believe
the-
it for that price.
For the price, yeah, you can.
And it's controlling, it's a drive there, got a lot of microprocessing going on in there, to be able to handle it.
Amazing how, from years ago till now, how different everything is.
Oh yeah, I had to put the 660 motor drivers, them got the gecko, them are good geckos in your old unit.
Yep,
But I had to put the bigger ones, they were bigger, now look at how small them gecko drives are in there.
yeah.
And now you got all the controls right.
You see, I watched a lot of these guys with a lot of these CNCs, but I mean, I don't know if it's just an old dinosaur or theirs are better, but these guys are running these little fucking palm rotors,
Yeah, that's what I run on mine.
But
I
you
run
got, but,
I run the DeWalt one, the 640.
yeah,
The best one is the Nikita.
Makita one,
Yep,
yeah.
that's the strongest.
But-
That's the best bearing on the head. That's what
Yeah.
that is.
And I mean, as far as my CNC, what quality would you consider it?
Oh, it's a really good quality. I see why they're doing what they're doing. If the Z can't handle it the way they designed it, it'll lift up
Yeah,
to save it.
yeah,
That's what they're doing. But that head, here's how you tell right away on any CNC. You hold it down and I'll take the head and see if I can move it. That's how you tell. You hold this down, yours lifts up, which is nice. You save the head. Hold it down so it can't lift up a tooth or nothing. This is how you tell you got very little deflection. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah, and I'll
You
lose.
grab them hobby ones, and you're gonna move them an eighth of an inch.
Well, I see them. I watch them on TV, and I can see them moving while they're cutting.
Yes. I go up to a CNC right away. That longer CNC out of Canada. You can go up there and grab your head, and it's sort of like this. You're not gonna. And then you gotta have the right bits to.
Because I watch these guys cutting with their CNC, and I was like, well, that ain't, you know.
What's that little ding dong one that's got better, but they first started buying it with the belts? I was on podcasts with people. I said, you don't buy a CNC with belts.
Belt drive.
Yep.
To the belt stretch, and if they're.
It was, I forgot what it was. Everybody's X-Carve.
Yeah.
The X-Carve, that's a tinker toy.
Yeah, a little desktop unit.
Yes, that homemade one that I built at home is will beat the shit out of that.
Yeah.
So they got right to pay it like that. But they don't know I didn't do shit for it.
So I'll save this stuff. What are these little attachments for?
For mounting your control box. I'm going to bet up to mount your control box on a board or something.
I'm gonna probably end up doing that. I'll mount that power unit and that control box on a little unit. Maybe you can get a
It
little.
don't look like the vents are on the bottom. If they are, then you gotta switch it out with it, but I don't think there are vents.
Yeah.
But made us, that went crazy, made a shitload of clocks, huh?
Yeah.
I downloaded one of the clocks from the guy, a big pocket watch. I
Okay.
got it all built, but I was gonna cheat and put a motor in the back and hide it,
Yeah.
so I don't have to use the weights on it. It's a big, looks like a giant pocket watch, it's hanging in my basement, and I never finished it, I got so busy.
Yeah. I got about 5, 6 of them. I'm not gonna make them all.
Right.
Everybody wants them. I'll give you $100. It's like that.
Yeah, I'll give you 1 year for $100. That's what I say, but they don't.
I'll take an order that.
Okay.
Yeah. I'm having a cup of coffee in the morning. See if there's calibration. To see if there's something somewhere that said that we don't know that you can tweak some decimals. I mean, but then the best thing to do is get a 4x4 box and that's the best thing to do. And you gotta remember, it's not gonna be right on the nuts because you can have a little bit of play on that on them motors. I mean, it's a hair, but you got the backlash. Yeah, the power supply is like $30. I think I paid like $30 for that power supply. Yeah, that's not the 25 or 20. Why is it $20 they burn out like that for a year? But I think that one I paid that if you look at the serial I think it was $20.
Let me know. I'm not gonna. Dixon's good at all that, my son.
Yeah. He's good at it. I'm gonna charge it up. Low battery, 10% now. Alright, bye. Say bye to your viewers. Bye.
Bye to my viewers.
Don't forget to subscribe.
Don't forget to like and subscribe.